Back here on Sports Report alongside Chris Park, I am Matthew Hatfield. The Salem Spartans are 6-0 overall in the season, undefeated and ranked number 2 in the state of Virginia in Group 4A, taking on the Blacksburg Bruins, 3-3 on the campaign. And Chris, they've got a tall task taking on this Salem team. To Willis Whitefield we go, and early on it's the Virginia Tech commit Coleman Fox finding the end zone on a 10-yard touchdown plunge.
Yeah, Matt, as frequent viewers of our show will attest to, this Salem team is really good. As quarterback Austin Cooling looking deep downfield, trying to find his favorite target. That's Isaiah Parker on the 29-yard touchdown catch. And just like that, Salem off and rolling yet again.
A very explosive offense for Salem. Austin Cooling now hitting the football off to Alex Ramsey, and he's a good guy to give it to as he takes that pigskin 51 yards to pay dirt. Touchdown Salem, and they're up 21 points before the first quarter is even over.
Yeah, head coach for the Bruins, David Chris, said he was breaking down film before this game and just could not believe how great this Salem offense was. And you'll see Blacksburg trying to make something happen on their own as Mike Vick makes the catch and the reception from quarterback Isaac Johnston. Not
to be confused with the Mike Vick from Hampton Roads, who's now playing with the New York Jets in the NFL. And there you go, a guy who hopes to be playing in the big league one day. That is Coleman Fox, 65 yards to the house. He's mighty special.
He is, and they've got so many weapons. This Spartans offense, 28-0 your score going into the second quarter. And it's Alex Ramsey once more for the touchdown. An economy of effort for Alex Ramsey, 4 carries, 100 yards rushing on the ground.
25 yards per pop will get it done, I think. And Austin Cooling, he gets it done in the passing attack too, rolling to his right, finding an open man, although this time it will be intercepted. One of the few mistakes he makes at quarterback. Robert Coffey coming up with the pick.
And we're going to see defense turning into offense for Blacksburg as the Bruins quarterback Isaac Johnson picks up some yards downfield on the quarterback keeper, gets into Spartans territory. Now Johnson's going to hand off to one of his running backs, as that's Grayson Shelton, who gets inside the 30-yard line. And Blacksburg threatening to put some points on the board.
Chase Sheeler with the field goal, and it will be up and good from 30 yards out. This is a Blacksburg team that earlier in the season, Chris, won 3 in a row, beating Carroll County, Radford, and Floyd County. They're capable, but defensively, it's hard to stop that Salem rushing attack.
It is, and it's that man Ramsey at it again, as you've seen 3 carries now, and 3 of them have all gone to the house as he scores once more, 42-3. Blacksburg just trying to do their best to keep this from a running clock, and it's going to be Johnston who's going to do it himself, going deep downfield, down the sideline. The pass is going to be hauled in by Vick on a gorgeous play by the wide receiver who got it down to midfield. And Matt, if there is one question about the Salem team, it is their pass defense.
There have been some teams that have thrown the ball pretty effectively, including P.H. Roanoke earlier in the season, but sometimes you're doing it from a long deficit. As you see, the completion is good there again to Ethan Goforth. He'd have a big day in the loss for them. You see the touchdown over the middle right there, finding his man. That's Sheeler with the reception, 42-10 in favor of the Spartans at the break.
Yeah, not a lot of things to nitpick about the Salem team, but Blacksburg still giving a game effort as they turn the ball over to Shelton, and he gets good yardage before he's drilled down by Devontae Womack at the 40-yard line. And back on offense, the Spartans will score once more as Riley Fox plunges in from a yard out.
Now the Fox is having a big day, 39-point advantage for Salem. So many guys going both ways to get it done, like Womack you see, and now it's a completion again over the middle. It's Ethan Goforth, and he'll be gone 81 yards, not going to catch him as he scores in the Blacksburg offense, showing some signs of life here.
Go forth toward the end zone as 58-17 your final score in favor of the Spartans of Salem. Alex Ramsey, as we mentioned, 3 touchdowns on the ground. Cooling 9 of 12, 161 yards and a touchdown passing for Salem. And in the loss, Blacksburg's quarterback Isaac Johnston with 2 touchdowns in the air.